So in this video, we'll be talking about composition of functions. In the previous video, we talked about different ways to combine functions using your basic operations. So another way to combine functions we call is composition. And if we have f of x and g of x, the composite function f combined with g of x is defined as, there's two ways to write it. And it's different than multiplication. That is not a multiplication sign, it's a little open circle. So you either have the f composed of g of x, where f and g are written together in parentheses and then the x, or I like this one, where you put g inside of f, because in my head it makes more sense, but that's up to you. So we will be doing the even numbers, the even problems in this section. So we are going to start with g of x, and we're going to plug g of x into h of x wherever we see an x. So here's h of x, 5x minus 3, and so x minus 1, which is g of x, will go where x is in h. So this x minus 1 is g of x, and then I have h of x around it. So to simplify this, I will distribute the 5. So 5x minus 5, then I have minus 3. So I don't have any other x's. And negative 5 minus 3 gives me a negative 8. So h composed of g of x is 5x minus 8. And then if I wanted to do g composed of f of x, g composed of f of x, I'm going to plug in f of x into g. So I'm going to take x cubed plus 8 and plug it into g where I see the x, or all of the x's. In this case, there's just one. So I have x cubed plus 8, which is f of x, and then minus 1 because that's the part of g. So that would give me x cubed minus 7 plus 7. And last but not least, we're going to do this, but we're going to find a value this time. So our answer will be a number. So we're going to do h composed of f of negative 6. So you're going to start with f of negative 6. So we're going to do f of negative 6, which is negative 6 cubed plus 8. Negative 6 cubed is negative 216 plus 8. Gives me negative 208. And now you're going to take that number negative 208 and plug it into h. So h of negative 208, and h is 5x minus 3, so 5 times negative 208 minus 3, and 5 times negative 208 gives me 1040, minus 3 gives me negative 1043. That is how you do composition of functions.